Hey there, my name is Amber Fraley, and I'm a writer, and I have a new collection of essays out, Kansas GenExistential. If you're a GenXer, if you are going through menopause, if you can remember the lyrics to Jack and Diane, you might be interested in this book. I'm going to read you one of my essays from this book, and I'm not going to stop even if I mess up. I'm just going to keep going. I might need to take a sip of my drink if my throat gets dry, but that's okay. How to win at menopause. Congratulations! You have reached one of the most significant stages of a cis woman's life. Some people will try to tell you menopause is an uncomfortable nuisance that will make you feel irrelevant and less like a woman. Well, kind of. Not that menopause is always a picnic, but there are some advantages. And if you do things right and with a good attitude, you can absolutely win at menopause. Take advantage of your invisibility. You should find that you now have the power of near invisibility. You may have felt this coming on in the last few years as fewer and fewer people acknowledge your presence. You'll find that gathering with your fellow menopausal friends will magnify this effect, rendering your group all but imperceivable to everyone. Feel free to go out in public and laugh, cackle, make plans to take over the world, whatever you want, in complete obscurity. Since no one can see you, be sure to wear what you want, do your hair the way you want, and wear your makeup the way you want, or don't wear any at all. I decided to color my hair purple a few years ago, and it was one of the best decisions I've ever made because it makes me happy, and I no longer give a shit what anyone else thinks about my looks. Use your newfound rage for good. You also now possess more power than you ever will in your entire life. See, by the time you're this age, you're pretty much over being endlessly accommodating to others. You should notice your hormones have shifted away from your younger days of being weepy and timid at certain times of the month to raging fury at the drop of a hat. You will likely find you have zero patience for bullshit, and you won't be bothered by making a scene when your small reserves of patience are gone. So, when you let loose your temper, which you will, people will subconsciously associate you with their mother or a particularly frightening teacher or nun. In an instant, you'll find you can go from unseen and unnoticed to a real force to be reckoned with. Be sure to wield this power with justice in mind. Speak up against bullies for those who are younger, weaker, or less advantaged than you. If you are a middle-aged white woman, speak out to the cops if you see them treating someone badly. Older white women are the only group of people who can mouth off to the cops and get away with it, usually. It's our superpower, and we should wield it accordingly. Make no mistake, middle-aged women are intimidating. We do not have time for anyone's nonsense, and we're no longer afraid. Be prepared for sweat. I'm sure that by now, if you're not experiencing it yourself, you've heard the stories about menopause and night sweats. But wait, there's more. You may also experience coffee sweats, wine sweats, beer sweats, doing housework sweats, eating spicy food sweats, after shower sweats, and sitting around doing nothing sweats. To combat this, I have taken to carrying hand fans with me everywhere, just in case. Some women prefer the battery-operated variety, but I don't care for the noise, which is too close to that of a vibrator. Besides, I like to coordinate my fans with my outfits. Don't be shy about pulling your fan out in public either. Wield it with the confidence and dignity of a woman in church. Throw out the occasional amen if the spirit overtakes you as you create your own breeze. No one will pay any attention anyway. It's also a good idea to carry hankies, bandanas, and or tissues in your pockets or purse to mop up the overflow when the sweating is really out of control. If you're a makeup wearer, carry some extra foundation for touch-ups when necessary. Get comfortable with your body and embrace your sexuality. Once in menopause, your body will stop producing some hormones and increase production of others. One of the casualties in the hormone shift will be your skin, which will be drier, but ironically, may begin pumping out teenage levels of oil to combat the dryness. On top of that, your skin will lose buckets of collagen, the protein that makes your skin elastic and youthful. As a result, your skin will become thinner, saggier, and more wrinkled. In addition, your body will produce more androgens, male hormones, and less estrogen, female hormones. This hormone shift may cause menopausal symptoms such as voice deepening, enlargement of the clitoris, and growth of facial hair. Learn to embrace all of this. You can't stop it. It's going to happen, so put on your granny panties and deal with it. Shave off that new beard, moisturize your face, put on your daily sunscreen, and take your HRT, hormone replacement therapy, if you've opted for chemical enhancement. Top it off with your sun hat and use your deeper, more authoritative voice when someone ignores you. Excuse me, I believe I asked for more iced tea, please. Thank you. Be aware that despite all these changes to your body and your new powers of near invisibility, you have now entered the fabled cougar zone. That's right. A small subset of young people will now be inexplicably sexually attracted to you. Mustache, wrinkles, and all. This will include young men, young women, and yes, the young gender fluid. For whatever reason, your mature looks, combined with your newfound confidence, your huskier voice, your throbbing clit, and not giving two fucks about what other people think, is a powerful aphrodisiac for some young people. Proceed cautiously or with newfound sexual abandon. The choice is yours. Just be sure to stock up on lube because menopause causes vaginal dryness. Toke up. If you choose to take some sort of hormone replacement therapy, you'll likely find they don't relieve all your negative menopause symptoms. Once you enter menopause, you may find you have trouble sleeping through the night, and you'll probably have nagging aches and pains to deal with. But research shows that marijuana use can mediate many of the negative symptoms of menopause. It can help you sleep more soundly, help regulate those fluctuating moods, and can even help regulate those temperature swings. There are also studies that show marijuana or CBD consumption may help strengthen bones, which is helpful since menopause often brings on osteoporosis. Oddly, partaking of the devil's lettuce may also help regulate your weight. While some strains can give you the munchies, studies show that people who regularly smoke have lower BMIs than people who don't. Doing the chronic won't make you sweat like drinking wine does, and since most people can't see you once you enter menopause, they won't even dream that you're doing the pots. The cops will be busy hassling the youngins while you and your gal pals get high out in the parking lot before your brunch to take over the world. You'll be happier, healthier, and besides, you deserve it after all the crap you've put up with all these years being a woman. Take these tips to heart, and you too can win at the change of life. Vive la menopause!